All right, what's going on, guys? So, if you didn't know, recently Facebook changed its name to Meta. Well, like the company itself. I think Facebook, like the social media, will probably always be called Facebook, but obviously the overall company does much more than that. So, I guess it makes sense that they wanted to change their name. But part of their upcoming focus is going to be on virtual reality. So I guess they were doing like some testing or something in one of their VR games. And one of the female beta testers claims that she was virtually groped. And as you can imagine, this information was taken exactly how you might expect it to be taken on social media. So let me just give you her exact quote real quick. I want to make sure we have all the facts correct. Sexual harassment is no joke on the regular internet, but being in VR adds another layer that makes the event more intense, she wrote, according to The Verge. Not only was I groped last night, but there were other people there who supported this behavior, which made me feel isolated in the plaza, the virtual environment's central gathering space. Now, I also want to include some pictures of the game they were playing. It's called Horizon Worlds. Just so you can get a clearer picture of the situation so you can see exactly what's going on here. But as you can see, it's very clearly a game, right? It's not realistic at all. Just in case there was any confusion about that part. But before we continue the discussion, I'd like to share this part as well. So they bring in apparently an expert on the situation to explain why it's such a serious issue. So I figure the least we could do is hear them out and, let's see what they have to say about it. Sexual harassment in virtual reality is sexual harassment in real life. Full stop, experts have said. At the end of the day, the nature of virtual reality spaces is such that it is designed to trick the user into thinking they are physically in a certain space, that their every bodily action is occurring in a 3D environment. Catherine Cross, a PhD student researcher of online harassment at the University of Washington, told Technology Review. It's part of the reason why emotional reactions can be stronger in that space, and why VR triggers the same internal nervous system and psychological responses, she added. Once again, let me put a picture up of the game that they're talking about here. I just want everyone to be clear that that's what we're talking about, because there's quite a few things to discuss here, right? Number one, let me just put this out there as my overall stance on the situation, right? I don't care what any of these experts have to say. Like, I don't even know what you mean by expert. Apparently, the person that they quoted in the article has, I guess, a PhD in online harassment. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. It sounds like you got scammed by the college to me. Like, imagine telling people that, hey, so what do you do? Oh, I'm in school. That's pretty cool. What's your major? Oh, I major in online harassment. Like, huh? Like, I actually wouldn't believe you. I would think you're like trying to be funny or something. Like, I wouldn't get the joke. It just doesn't make any sense. You got student loans so you could be an expert in online harassment. Like, that's a wild sentence to say. Regardless, as I was saying, I don't really care what all these online harassment experts have to say on the subject. There is absolutely nothing you can tell me, and there is no amount of research or information that you can present that is going to convince me that a virtual reality game is the same as real life. Like, you just can't say that, man. It's just not true. It's actually just an insane thing to even try to claim, right? Like, if you don't like the experience you're having on the game, just get off. Turn off the game, take off your headset, go outside. It's really as simple as that. You don't have that option in real life, you know what I mean? That's like me comparing Call of Duty to a real war. that just doesn't make sense. You know, it's like getting robbed in GTA and then you call the police and tell them you got robbed. Like, come on, man. Like, imagine how that would sound. Honestly, I think it's a little disrespectful to the actual victims out there who've actually had something bad happen to them in real life, and then you're sitting here on a video game complaining that it's the same thing happening to you. Like, no, it is not. I feel like these people gotta be like boomers or something, like, you know, because most of the younger generations understand how the internet works. You know what I mean? The internet is a wild place, especially like online gaming. When you hop online, you put that headset on, you better be prepared, okay? You better be ready, because you never know what you're gonna hear. You're gonna hear and see some wild shit that you will probably never hear or see in person in your entire life. But on the internet, like, it's almost expected, you know? But that's the thing. It's still the internet. So if it's really bothering you that much, all you gotta do is walk away, man. Just turn it off. Walk away. It's all over. It can't hurt you anymore, all right? It's done. So despite anything these weirdos might try to say about it being the same thing, it is not, all right? I feel like this is something that we actually should try to fight against. You know, we let them have some small wins here and there for stuff that doesn't really matter, but this is actually like a pretty important distinction, right? If they start trying to treat the internet like real life, I feel like that would probably ruin it, you know what I mean? Like, that's the whole point. It's not real life, it's the internet. So anyways, that's pretty much it for the video, man. Y'all let me know your thoughts down below. Have any of you ever been groped in any VR games? I've played VR chat on stream a couple times. There's definitely been some wild experiences on there, man. You never know what you're gonna find, but I don't think I ever got groped, thankfully. You know, that would be a very traumatic experience, I guess. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Check out my last video if you missed it. We got scammed by Call of Duty for the, 600th time in my life. Nothing new, I guess, but if any of you were interested in buying any bundles on Vanguard or buying anything from the store, I would recommend probably watching that video first, because it might save you from getting scammed as well. But yeah, anyways, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day, and peace out.